Alright, so this is the next morning. We're here in the blind. I ended up shooting one last night, right before dusk. Pastor Paul just left with Miss Melissa to go next door, but we walked out, and it's still early, but we had a big old doe sitting up there, so we're gonna just sit here, hang out, and we're gonna wait for a buck to come out for Melissa to shoot. So you guys hang tight. Alright, so we just had a baby doe, a yearling, come by, hang out for a minute. About 40 minutes ago, we didn't get it on camera, but a big doe came through, and about 10 minutes later, a humongous buck with his nose to the ground, sniffing it all the way up the hill. Hopefully it works its way back down. But Paul has shot like 2 or 3 over there where he's at. We can hear him. So hopefully he got something good. Hopefully one's a buck, but we'll see. So we're still waiting. It's still early, it's 7 o'clock, so I don't think them other deer came out here until about 8:30, so we're just hanging out. Guys, we are now over here on this other mountainside where Pastor Paul and Melissa was. Just seen a buck go through, so we'll kind of just wait. Tons of deer over here on this side as well, so we're gonna sit here and wait a minute.
This is the same house?
Yes, this is the same house that your great grandmother lived in. It's been built onto it since then.
That's awesome. Great grandma lived here in this house.
Look at the deer.
That is so great.
Look at the deer right there, the babies.
Yep, baby deer.
In the pen.
Sure enough.
Or, I don't know if they're in a pen, but
He's not in the pen.
Alright, so this is a cemetery with a bunch, well, I don't know about a bunch, but with a few of our relatives. So cool. We just got done driving down here, seen a bunch of old houses and cabins. Also went to the first house, I believe it was the first house, the White House, was my great grandma. Right here,
Wesley Green Searcy,
Cersei.
born June 7th, 1828.
Wow.
Died
1828.
1901.
November 19th, 1901.
He was born 1828 and he died 1901. Wow, that's amazing.
Like say over there.
And then his wife,
5 years old.
1830, and then died. Oh, I can't tell.
I believe it's 1924.
1924. So she was younger.
Barbary. That's what they call Barbary.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how they got a name Barbary, but a lot of people call
that
it
one's only
Barbary.
24 years old.
1830.
Young, man. Like everyone in here.
Willis, he said, was buried over here. And Willis is Grandma's brother.
Oh, okay.
No, Daddy. This is Grandma Woodard's sister. Oh, here's Willis and Fronies.
Thanks,
That one's pretty readable.
yeah. Man, that is crazy. 1850.
He and his mother, Willis and Barbary, died the same year.
Really?
That's why I thought it was 1924. Her name was Sophronia, and they called her Frony. I think that might be, I may have his Bible too, I'm not sure.
Second lieutenant.
Yeah, that was the guy that was in the
So-
Civil War.
And that's the one they claim changed the spelling of the name.
Oh.
Because he could read and write,
Mm.
and that's what he spelled it. And from then on, that's how everybody spelled it.
Wow.
Leonidas Thomas, over behind next to him, is some kin to us. I believe they said Barbary was a Thomas, and that's probably her brother.
Mm.
Well, they named the cemetery after her. I'm gonna go back here to see a couple of the Woodards, a couple of our distant cousins. Woodards right there. Woodard. Quite a bit of them. And then some more Thomases. So we are here at the cemetery at Cersei's cemetery that are some relatives of ours, along with the Woodards. But if you're watching this, I encourage you to research and dig into your relatives, your history. We call it legacy. And just dig in, find out where you're from, find out. I mean, we just went down the road. My great grandma lived there, and then up the road, up in the mountain, we can't get to it, the cabin, my cousin Carmelita was saying the cabin is still there, and the logs that they built that cabin is at least almost 2 feet in diameter. That is huge logs. And it's all there still. And that was my great grandma that lived up there. Find out where your relatives are buried, where they live. Find their culture, whatever it is. Dig in to that. Don't lose it. My generation will probably be one of the last if we don't teach our kids or tell our kids who our family was or where they came from in the United States or before they came over to the United States. If nobody tells our kids, who's going to tell them about our great grandma or whatever? Who's going to tell them? Nobody, if you don't. So I encourage that, enjoying the mountains and just enjoying our family and getting to know more and more about our history in the Woodards and Cersei's and just where we came from. So it's awesome. It's awesome. So we're gonna head back to the house. We gotta get some ice for the deer, and we're gonna go hunting a little bit later on tonight. So, well, not tonight, but later on today. So if I don't see y'all again, we'll see y'all out there in the blind. Back it up. Oh, nope, stay right there. My.
I didn't know 6.8.
Oh, look, he's right down there, baby. He's circling the tree, coming around. He's coming around.
Scared him to death.
He's a little 6. Yeah, tall 6.
I'd shoot him.
Would you?
Come over to our place.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, get in the back.
He's coming.
I didn't mean to come over here.
Hey, let me tell you.
Alright, so we are back here at the blind that is across the street. We drove up here and got into a stand, and 2 does went scattered off. So we're gonna wait here, and it's late in the evening. Not really late, but it's almost about an hour and a half away from sundown. So they should be moving back this way. So we're gonna see what can happen. See if we can lay down that lead. All right, guys. The sun just went down. This guy came out right before sunset. and we just located him in the woods. Nice little buck. Pastor got him a couple nice bucks as well today, as you can see now. Awesome trip here in Tennessee. So the sun just went down. We're gonna get this guy cleaned up and we're gonna get to bed. It's very early, but it's okay. We're gonna head back down to Florida tomorrow. We gotta make some stops in Madison to drop some stuff off at the processor, and then to a taxidermy that I use in Live Oak. So we're gonna leave it there. So we love you guys. As always, keep on moving forward and never stop. We will see you guys next time. Love y'all. Peace.